Does the PDP in Lagos State still have serious infighting on its hands? The mainstream leadership of the party will tell you no.
We are aware of recent orchestration by some elements in the party which gave the misleading impression that there is a division in the party. But we want to make it abundantly clear that there is nothing like that in our party anymore. We are happy to reiterate here that we have overcome the issue of division of the past, as our leaders have since agreed to work together, and we are moving ahead to fulfill our mission of winning Lagos come 2015.
But ask the leadership of a faction of the party in the state, and this is what you get.
Well, we have quite a number of problems. The number one thing, it's there are personal ego issues. There are also issues of people wanting to dominate others endlessly. And there are also issues of people who believe that they have some contacts in Abuja and they can use this to oppress the leaders and members of the party in Lagos State.
Barely 2 weeks ago, the faction led by Dr. FINNIH, otherwise known as Union Group, held a press conference where they claimed to be in possession of a document from INEC nullifying the congresses that brought the current state executive of the party into being.
In most of the wards and local governments, there were no congresses. Some people just sat down in the corners of their sitting rooms and wrote names to offices, and they expect that the party should accept that. Of course, the good thing about it is the INEC, which is a monitoring team for all the parties. They came round to say that in some 10 states, including Lagos State, there were no congresses. And where there were congresses, they were not properly conducted. And so they were invalidated, meaning that they were declared null and void.
It was actually that press conference that necessitated this one by the mainstream leadership of the party. State Chairman OLATUNJI SHELLE debunked the position of the Union Group, saying the state executive was duly and properly constituted.
The current state executive of the party in Lagos State was properly constituted like any other subsisting legitimate PDP Excos throughout the country. We followed all constitutional guidelines as required by the PDP constitution that led to the Congress, which also produced the current state executive.
He also went on to dismiss claims by the Union Group that the state executive will not be allowed to take part in the forthcoming Southwest Congress of the party.
This can never be an issue because there is no basis for it, as we have established earlier in this Lagos State Executive of the PDP, as we have also an integral part of the Southwest, and we perform our duty as a responsible member of the zonal and national structure of the PDP whenever and wherever we are required to do so.
As if to lend credence to its claim that all was well with the party in the state, former Works Minister Ogunlewe, who had before now taking the party to court, has now come back to the fold of the mainstream.
It's true, some of us went to court, and I was the arrowhead of those that went to court. We had 2 cases in court. We've withdrawn one through my intervention, and we are in the process of withdrawing the second one. Thank you for your concern. We'll get over it very soon.
We sympathize with the feelings and frustration of the poor citizens of Lagos as they continually suffer trauma and hardship of all sorts under the ACN government in Lagos State. This we promise to correct by offering the good people of Lagos State a government they deserve and a government that genuinely cares for their basic interests. We can see change coming to Lagos in 2015 as a legitimate demand of the people.
Some analysts would argue that even if the people wanted a change, the PDP as it stands today is not capable of bringing about that change.